Hello, and welcome to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Last time that I played, I finished up the available 9-star village quests. Which means that until more unlock, which I guess probably will come from the hub, I'm able to move on to the 10-star. Because I want to focus village for now. There's a bunch of quests. This one will be cool to try. But I'm gonna start with a Seregios because maybe I can upgrade my switch axe. That would probably be helpful. The most beneficial thing I can do. So I figure might as well try. Been a while since I fought a Seregio, but I think I have a charm that makes me immune to bleed. Or talisman or whatever they're called in this game. So this might not, that might help a lot. And that would be very welcome. I should have no idea where Seregio starts in this map. I don't know if I've ever fought one on this map. Kinda wonder if this entire side is a zone change. It is. Or it looks like it is. That's good. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. But I'll just see. I don't know if I fought a hut. Am I still using... No. This switch axe had one upgrade that used high rank materials. It just didn't use Seregios materials. Which means that it is technically high rank, but a little bit less high rank. I think. Like it is absolutely high rank, but it's not the same tier that would require killing a Seregios. I love looking for monsters. That's my favorite part. I'm gonna have to backtrack. It was probably off to the left or something. Because that would be the slowest option. Okay, good. He's right here. Good. Not intentionally the worst. Though I think I started right down there. Which means that he did travel here after the start. Just after I left. I kind of like the posing. When it's using its legs to move. Or wings to walk. Very different from legs to move. He's always using... It always uses its legs to move while it's on the ground. Eesh. It's been so long. I actually can't remember very well anything specific. I don't remember the mount. Any of the animations and movements pertaining to it. I don't remember if it has a fake out or not. Most monsters don't have fake outs, but given that some do, I have to be careful of that. Sad that that first roll didn't jump, but it's fine. Worth it? Yes, the interruption actually is good for me. I wonder if flash bombs are helpful against Seregios. It flies enough that you can probably get it out of the air reliably. Because there's some monsters that don't fly enough. and don't have the openings that are really punished. This might be one of them. Which would be good to consider if I have to farm this to craft the upgrade. I do kind of like its gimmick of just moving really fast and, like, erratic is not the right word. And it's not random. But the moving evasively, except for the fact that it's aggressive, so it's not really evading my attacks. Confusingly, I guess it might be the best description. Is, like, it's rough, but that's intentional. It's meant to make it harder to tell what it's doing. Worth it. That was that's a weird stun, honestly. That's one of the weirdest stuns. Because it was such a minor hit. I do like it actually maneuvers very well on the ground. Because its wings are solid. Like, it... Okay, I didn't know it would explode 3 times. Does that do it if it hits me? Is that a high rank change? That would be good to identify. I don't remember that before, so it might be high rank. Yeah, I'm not bleeding, so... Life's good. Because I'm not bleeding. Paralysis from Cephalos. Cephalos? I think it's Cephalos, because Cephadrome is the big guy. Could be Cephaprey, but it's probably Cephalos. But yeah, it actually walks fairly effectively on its wings, which is kind of different. Because the wings look like proper wings, unlike Nargacuga, where it looks kind of funny when it flies. Well, no, Nargacuga's fine. It's really Tigrex that looks weird when it flies, I think. Not terrible, but weird. Where this one looks much more natural in the air to me. And its movement on the ground when it's using its wings is not awkward, which is really cool. It's like very, I don't know, ape-like in how it moves. Like the crawling, not the crawling, the, okay, that's annoying. This zone change visual's obnoxious. The, like, walking on the not tips, like, it's walking on sort of its knuckles. It's not knuckles because it's the claw itself is at that shape, but it's using the edge of its, it's using its claws in an effective way. It's sort of like a gorilla moving, I think. What's mostly making me remember walking with prehistoric beasts, talking about the giant ground sloth? The prehistoric sloth. It has big claws, but I don't know, it is believed that that's a reasonable stun, but weird feeling. It was believed that they would have had to have walked sort of on their knuckles because otherwise it would have been awkward based on the structure of their forelimbs. This has not been a clean hunt. I'm gonna run this way. Actually, that doesn't look like, yeah. One of the, this one here? I'm not sure. One of these I thought goes, yeah, this goes to the camp. Where I have to go up if I want to go to where the Seregios is. But I want to grab the map. Oh no, it flew, so it'd actually be multiple steps anyway. Yeah, the fastest is probably through zone 3. It's interesting though. This is a weird... These zones have very wide movement sections, which is... Once you learn about it, it's kind of nice. But the fact that it's just a thin line indicating the connection makes it feel kind of funny. Because then the line between the path to 3 and the path to 1 is a lot less clear when it's not just a restricted zone around that line. There has to be some like specific way to move. I hate this. There has to be some specific way to move to not get hit that I just need to figure out. I hate when you get to a... I hate it even more. That's going back exactly to where it was. Like... It's very frustrating when monsters do this. Because it's just a waste of time. Which is technically also a waste of resources, which is maybe why it happens, because then it drains some resources from the hunter and it makes it harder, but it's mostly just annoying. Because I'm gonna have to repaintball it soon. So I'm gonna preemptively paintball. Oof, good. Got the jump. Like, I respect how it moves, but it's an annoying way to move. Like, anything that strafes sideways has a tendency to be more annoying to hit. That just appears right in my face, basically. It doesn't really work as a projectile. Because yeah, it doesn't appear in a location where its head goes through. It just sort of appears in the middle of the air. From the side that the head came from, but the head never passed through the air where the scale shows up. That is weird, but it's fine. Okay. I always notice that when roared, you don't recover stamina, despite standing still and stuff. I wonder how realistic that is. It's sort of, the roar could be, you don't rest when you're in shock, I imagine. And if the roar is sort of inducing a state of shock in the hunter, which doesn't really fit with the hunters and how they hunt, but I imagine if it's like adrenaline and whatever, it probably isn't restful, despite the standing still. Like, I know mechanically, gameplay-wise, why it doesn't restore stamina. You don't regen stamina mid-roar, because that would be helpful. And I mean, the hunters don't need that tiny benefit. I was definitely behind it when it tried to grab me there. Definitely take a lot of damage on this monster. I hate it though. I don't like this monster. I actually don't hate it. I just hate that it... This particular Seregios I hate. Okay, it's going somewhere else, which is worse, but... I hate this particular Seregios. The constant running away. Is that limping, or is it just weird movement to approach food? I wouldn't be surprised if it was weird movement, but if it was limping, it's kind of more interesting to learn that it will limp when approaching food that it's about to eat. I got the weapon out at least. Oh, I got saved, barely. It recovered very quickly from that. I wonder if... I kind of feel like it's a bit like a flying Tigrex in how it sort of charges and rushes and stuff. I mean, technically Tigrex can fly, but... just the way that it is super aggressive sort of makes me feel like Tigrex a bit. It doesn't do the run back and forth because it couldn't, because it's a flying monster, and if it did that it'd be even worse than Tigrex. Could have maybe waited longer, but I don't know. I don't think this is a likely sleeping location. I think I fell out of the air, is what it looked like. Oh, that was lucky. That was questionable. Again, aerial hitboxes are funky. Like, not wholly unreasonable, just a little funky. I guess kind of like... I'm just trying to think of things that are just a little off. Like milk. It's a liquid, it's a beverage that people consume. If it has been open for long enough, I believe it reacts with oxygen and whatever's in a fridge and is influenced by that and tastes off. Not bad. Well, maybe bad, but not like spoiled. But weird. Different. And that's what this is, just like, that hitbox shouldn't be, doesn't feel like it should quite be that. Feels like it should be a little different from that. Let's hope I get all the parts I need to upgrade my weapon. And I only need to kill it once. Except for the fact there's a second weapon type that is a hyper-based weapon. I have to capture Seregios anyway, so it doesn't matter if I don't get everything right now. I'll have to kill at least one more. Even just for the village, not even hub quests. It's been a while. I don't hate Seregios, but and honestly, not getting bled by it makes it 1,000 times better. Like, I think without bleeding plus 10, it would have been so much worse. I would have had to have brought sushi fish. It would have been no fun. Like, I need to make sure that I never accidentally meld this talisman, because a single talisman to be immune to bleed, 100% worth it. That is garbage. What kind of mission gives a bottom tier talisman for 10-star village? What a reward. Okay, gotta check this, then I'll guess I stopped by Kokoto. Yeah, no, not yet. I need 4 air blades. This needs breachers and Hyper Hunter 2. Not Hyper Hunter 1, Hyper Hunter 2. Pretty crazy. Some of these I should try. Actually, is this the one? I think I'm willing to use the Gormagala one on this. Might be a bad idea. But I think at some point I should... Actually, I need to check, sorry. I could actually manage equipment here, can't I? Actually, I can't, but... Yeah, this is 160 right now. Power file is a benefit, and so is the affinity. But this will have the same raw, 2 slots, and exhaust file. I just want a change of... Yeah, Conqueress is the next one. Gold Rathian and a 5 spattered hides. No idea. But it's a different weapon. It'll be, what, 20-something% less damage compared to others, compared to what I was using. But it will exhaust monsters, and that's a good thing. I'm not fighting that. That wasn't that long ago. I don't know. Cause yeah, sure. Actually, Primal Forest. I don't want to do a desert mission. It's entirely possible, because I don't know anything. Maybe Rajang is immune to exhaust, but if he's not, it's probably nice. I don't know how dangerous Rajang... Oh, okay. Can't do that. Forgot to eat. Cannot do that. I got too focused on the weapon choice. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it's immune to exhaust. I don't know where this version of Rajang stands. Like, I don't know whether it's more World or more Rise in terms of difficulty. I'm kind of hoping it's somewhere in the middle. I'm doing this even though it probably saved it because I abandoned, but I have no idea. Oh, kind of an unlucky start by comparison, but I have no idea where it will be. Huh. There's a lot of options for where it could be. In my mind. It could be in the mountainy area, or it could be in the plains sort of zone. I think there's nothing about Rajang screams one area over another. So I'm gonna go to the bottom first, then look around. But yeah, if Rajang is Rise Rajang, then well, Rise. If Rajang's difficulty in this game is comparable to Rajang's difficulty in Rise, then it's not going to be that dangerous. If it's World, well, Iceborne, I guess. I don't think it's in World. Though that's also, again, a difficult thing to compare because that's starting with Master Rank, not starting with High Rank. So it's not really comparable. But if it's Rise, then it'll be easy. World's or Iceborne's hard, so I don't want it to be too hard, but I don't want it to be super easy. I hope it's a little harder than like Shigaru Magala. I like how Shigaru Magala is in this game. I prefer it in Sunbreak, but the warped image. Oh, it's so silly. There he is. Please don't insta-punch me to death. Thank you. Yeah, look at that face. Very different compared to Rise. Ooh, that roar. Crunchy. That roar is really crunchy. What is it doing? I think this Rajang is a little less bright. Ooh, it's a lot thumpier, I think. Oh, I think I'm not gonna like it. It's doing a lot of jumping around. Oops. That was fine actually, but it's just jumping a lot. Which is the most annoying thing a monster can do in my personal opinion. That's a ground grab? No. What was that? What was it doing there? Honestly? So far this is really weird. Like, it's a very odd monster compared to, I guess, how it is in later installments. Like, it's jumping a lot, which is fine. But annoying. Fits with the later installments, but it seems a little faster, maybe. In at least a few ways. That is not... I didn't expect it to step there. That's different, compared to Rise, at least. I think. Which is surprising, considering that step is so much more punishing on mobility, which... Rise had a lot more mobility, so why would they not give Rajang more mobility? I kind of like how that beam looks. That's annoying that it does the beam twice in a row. 3 times in a row. 4 times in a row. I don't think I 5 times in a row. I don't think I've seen a Rajang in Rise of Sunbreak do the beam 6 times in a row. I think I prefer Rise version because it doesn't do that. Oh, that's cool. That's actually a lot better than the ground throws. Way more interesting. That should have hit me. I mean, Rise is... So far it feels like Rise probably has the easier Rajang. But... oh god, that roar is so crunchy. But this one's just annoying, too. I think this version of Rajang's really obnoxious. Jumping around a lot, spamming the laser. 6 times in a row. That's awful. I took a huge amount of damage and I didn't get knocked over, which means that I could get comboed there very easily. Oops. I think take away the laser spam, because I think that's just something about this game where monsters are more willing to spam their ranged attacks instead of close with the hunter. I think that's a game thing, not anything else. Which is kind of, it's the same, because you're fighting this monster in this game. But that's an annoying element. And I don't hate the step forward slam. I just think it's weird that Rise didn't have it when it would fit so well. So it surprised me. Which isn't a mark against this monster, it's actually a mark, or this version. It's more of a mark against the Rise version. And me having expectations for the fight based on that, when I probably should have done my best to treat it as if I've never fought this before. That's iffy, but the damage was low, which means that I wasn't actually hit by the laser probably, in which case it was fine. Yeah, I'm being hit by the arms, so it doesn't do as much damage. If the lasers hit me there, I would complain, but the arms are fine. Yeah, I like it. The laser spam's awful, but like the bone throw, much cooler than ripping up the ground. Because it's specific, it's a little more interesting than just rocks. I think it looks worse, but I mean, that's not a really fair judgment, considering everything's pretty obvious. Please no roar. Okay, got it in time. Unpunished. Almost punished. Does it just spam the laser? Even if I'm not far away? I assumed it was because I was far away that it was spamming. But does this phase just really like the laser attack? No, I think it was just targeting my cat that was far away. Oop, that didn't go the angle that I thought it would. Oh, that laser has paralysis? Or was the slog toth, whatever, just behaving weirdly? Whatever, I blasted the small monster, it's acceptable. That stand up into instant punching is kind of crazy, but again, fits the monster, so it's fine. Oh, it can! Cool! So it doesn't just maintain its side-to-side hopping. It will hop towards you on the last jump. That's cool. I like that. That makes that last hit previously less weird. Because the hit where it did that before was odd, but the fact that that's clearly an intentional, like, targeted dash makes sense. And I like that. I think that's good. It's again, I don't think it's something that the Rise version did, which is a mark against the Rise version in my opinion, because that's what it should do. It should dash to get close to you, and then charge at you on the last jump. At least on the Master version, or high rank, and whatever, like. The fact that even the Master rank version didn't do anything like that is kind of silly. I like it. It's weird compared to... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, it was changing my camera angle because of the monster. Like, it's weird to play this after having fought a later version of it, but I like it. I don't like the horns, which I think are different, but it might not be that the horns are different. It might be that everything about the face is different, so it makes the horns look different. Get over here. Don't shoot your laser. Cat, get over here. I'm just gonna take a nap. Like... Just if the cats would be more cooperative, it would be so nice. Cause it would stop wasting my time. Get away from the zone change. That's a huge ground tremor, wow. Oop. That wasn't targeted at me, which was lucky. Please don't zone change me, thank you. That felt weird. I think it was fine considering the standards of the game, but it still felt weird. Oop, good hop. I should be trying to break its arms, shouldn't I? Not trying to break a horn. Maybe the horn's more important than the arms, but... That's a weird change. That dash back super form feels weird. I think this version does like the laser a bit too much. I do love this though. Like, it's a huge waste of time, but it's more interesting that he's grabbing a bone from a specific location than just ripping up ground. It's a lot more fun. If it varied by location, it would be more interesting. And maybe it does, but... I should leave. I want to heal. We need a paintball. See, if I hadn't left to heal, I probably would not have paintballed it right now. And then it would leave and I wouldn't know where it went. So hopefully it doesn't leave in that short time. It's interesting that it has a lightning ball attack. I don't remember that in Rise. Oh. The lightning ball is when it jumps, yes, but I don't remember like a lightning ball alternative to the laser. Which the lightning ball sort of feels like it should be the laser most of the time. Kinda hate... It's just a Rajang thing, it's not this game specifically. I do kinda hate when they're dashing to one direction and then they spin and stand up. And it's like, oh, I was attacking them, but... Oh well, guess I get hit for this. It's just a monster moving quickly. I'll wait to eat. One more. I like it though. I am happy. I have to wonder what Master Rank version might be. And if there's a Furious Rajang, I don't know if that existed at this point in time. I have to wonder how that will go. I hate ground tremors. Not that I got ground tremor there, but... Please. Yeah, I hate that. The weird, like, it dodges back and goes super. Just feels weird. Okay, free heal, nice. Okay, lucky. No, that's not the direction I was trying to go. It could also, like, one of the big differences could just be that in Rise you actually have gear, where this game, like, I have attack up, bleed resist, and like one other skill, where Rise you have easily stun resist and attack or crit, even in like high rank, so you just have a lot more to work with. It's like the hunter themselves. The hunter itself is just... Oh, okay, I'm lucky. The hunter is stronger. So maybe like with the same garbage effective equipment, maybe it's a comparable hunt. Like maybe I could have better gear than I have. It's just, it's harder to get good gear. There's the second horn, that's good. Like maybe if I spent time grinding gear, I could have significantly better stuff already. Like I think in theory I could have some deviant armor. Maybe that would be better. But it just doesn't seem like it would be as big of a huge improvement. It would be a big improvement, but just not crazy. And like the deviant Dread King armor is not, it has less defense than the normal Rathalos. I would be taking more damage, I think. And the only other benefit might be just hearing protection. There's another skill other than the hearing, but it feels so much faster paced in this game. Like those punches, the combo, feels like it's actually like punching real quick compared to Rise. Rise feels kind of slow, which is weird considering faster pace in a bunch of ways, or considering it's supposedly faster pace. It's just odd. Oh, it jumped all the way across the map. Good thing I paintballed it. Because without the paintball, I would have had to have found it. I'm assuming it's going to sleep. Also, the aerial style is totally ignoring the Blah, blah. Totally ignoring the fact that I should be bouncing a lot, I think. Based on how low my, Let me cancel this if I'm at full sharpness. Based on the draining of my sharpness, I'm pretty sure I would be bouncing a bunch, except if I have free mind's eye, but that's... Wait, is that... Am I confused? No, it is climb and then over. It's just the line feels hard to interpret. Is the Rajang still actively moving? Meaning it's not asleep? No, it is asleep. Good, good, good. I don't have bombs though, so I have no wake up. Which means... Yeah, that like... The Super Saiyan transition feels a little weird. Maybe it does the exact same thing in Rise and I'm just forgetting, but it just feels a little weak in terms of the transition timing. It is buffed after it finishes hopping backwards. Oops, I'm on whetstones. That could have gotten me killed. I don't know if this version... Like, I don't know enough about this. I know that at least in Worlds, maybe Rise, you can cut the tail to end the rage, I think. That could just be Furious Rajang specifically in a specific context. That was just weird. It looked like it was gonna jump and fly away. That felt bad. I'm pretty sure it was fine, but it felt bad. I don't have any max potions. Because I used them. I'm gonna craft one. I don't know, maybe it has less heartbreaks. Cause I don't know. Oh, that's fun. I feel like I should have gotten at least an arm or a tail heartbreak if it had them, but maybe I'm just unlucky. Or maybe they're just really hard to break in this installment. That was a very anticlimactic ending. I liked it mostly. I think I prefer the Rise version for like less jumping around and less lasering. But I think if it lasered less, I think this version would be a little bit more fun. I don't know. The Rise version's kind of boring. This version wasn't that dangerous, so I don't know if they were probably comparable. But this one had annoying laser spam, and that wasn't very fun. And like the laser spam wasn't dangerous. It just meant, oh, you have to run to it, but if it's sitting in a corner where you don't want to be close to it because you'll switch zones, it's just annoying. Yeah, okay, it was fun. I've never done Iceborne though. Iceborne Rajang might be, or is I think the one that's crazy. That is master rank, though you can't really compare high rank with master rank. I guess that'll be it for today. That took about time. But I will check maybe armor. I think this is a critical, at least in other installments, it's a critical focused armor. Which might be better than Rathalos. not even a meter tall or long or whatever unit. 980 whatever centimeters? No, wait, that's 9 meters. It's not 9 meters. The reason it seemed weird is because it's not 9 meters. So I was like, oh, it has to be 98 centimeters, but no. It's complete nonsense. It's meaningless. Puppeteer is Rajang and Daura. Attack, Sense, Insight, Golden Howry. Wait, so this is the ranged? Yes. This, whatever Sense is... Well, that's not bad, actually. There's nothing... If you're playing solo, there's nothing bad about that. Huh. That's not even bad. I was expecting that to be terrible, but it's not bad. I hate that. I hate seeing only the character's face because I hate seeing the character's face. Probably not worth it. Tenderizer and attack is probably better. Which is boring, but it's probably more valuable than this. This has, I think, better defense. 66 at base compared to 82 at level 4. I haven't checked decorations in a while. I still just hate decorations, honestly. I really prefer how they changed them. Like, these ones just feel so underwhelming. That one's pretty good. Maybe these high level jewels, like any like level 3 jewel seems decent, but it takes up 3 slots, I think. Yeah, it says right there. And it's 5 frenzy resist. That actually seems good. 1 frenzy resist seems worthless. I guess if you can get 9 out of 10 and then you only need 1, it's good, but most of these just... Because you need 10 points, so you can't get the skill. Like 3, you need 3 level 2 jewels, which would be 6 slots total. It's just kind of... just feels kind of bad. Maybe it'll feel better later when I have more slots or something, but as it is, it's just so meaningless. I can try to get this soon. If I get a level 3 sheath, then if I got 2 sets of 3 slots, I could get 10 points. That could be good eventually. Any weapons? Nope, it's probably an upgrade weapon. Oh no, it's this one. Cool. Undying. I don't know why it's undying. But that could be good. It's an element file, pretty high, I think. Yeah, I would make that. If I could. But I should actually spend a second and look for a lance. See, demon fits a lot better as a name. Yeah, if I get Hyper Hunter 1, this is what I would craft. Seregios. A Seregios and Wrath for a poison elemental lance. Feels kind of funny. That one seems okay. 180 attack. The affinity's not the best. The element is not ideal, but it's like... the base is good enough that it's probably not bad. That's pretty good water. Oh, never mind. I think that's the one. The raw attack is bad, but... Can I upgrade it? I need an ancient fish. I think that's the lance I'm gonna try eventually, though. Well, I'll have to figure that out eventually before I try it, but that'll be fun. But that will be it for today. I'll have to find a monster to hunt with a water-focused lance and upgrade the lance, obviously, but... They have a request. Presumably, oh, Devil Joe on the Ruined Pinnacle. Probably 9-star? 10-star. 10-star. I was just thinking that I still need 9-star quests, and I'm wondering when I'll get them, but it will be from hub quests, probably. When? Something good? Nope. Nope. Ooh, that's pretty good. Sheathing. Hey. That's close to what I want. Not enough of it, but... I just want quick sheath because it's been frustrating all game. How slow the weapon sheathes. But... Oh wait, I have not been checking... I haven't been checking Kazu. But I'm not going to worry too much. I'll check it really, really quick. And if I somehow miss it, then I miss it, but... Kazu. Okay, I do not know what to do here. I'll go... full. Too much. Too much again. A little bit. That was too little. Terrible. This is why I don't like it, because I'm bad at it. But it's time that I stop for today. More 10-star quests in the future. Probably focusing on the Seregios first, because if I can upgrade that, then I can switch back to that for higher damage, but using the exhaust switch axe for a bit won't be bad. So, that's it. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.